Hello, students. Welcome back to our English session. Let us continue with our third lesson, Be a Good Listener. Before we proceed, let's have a brief review of what we had studied in the last lecture. In the last lecture, we had learned that in order to be a good listener, we should look at the speaker, pay close attention to the speaker, and last, try to guess the meaning of what he had said. Now we shall see the other qualities to be a good listener. Let us read the first quality. Try to keep listening even when you feel that you do not understand the speaker or even when you disagree. Disagree means when you do not agree with the speaker. Wait for the speaker to finish what he is saying. Then you can get your doubts clarified. Clarified means to make it clear by asking polite questions. See, children, sometimes it may happen that we don't understand or we even disagree to what the speaker is saying. But in such circumstances, what should be our role, students? We should continue listening without losing our interest. It may also happen that some of our concepts may not be very clear, but we should not interrupt the speaker in between and should wait till he finishes. Coming to the next quality. Do not feel shy or afraid to ask questions if you do not understand what is being said. Put your questions to the speaker politely. Here, children, let us share our own experience. Suppose a teacher is explaining us a beautiful poem. The whole class is very attentive. All are listening and trying to understand what the teacher is explaining. But among the 40 students present in the class, one student may be there who may have not understood what the teacher has explained. All the students give a positive response to the teacher. But this child, even though he has some doubts, cannot get it cleared. Do you know why? Yes, it is because he feels shy, or maybe he is even afraid to ask a question. If there are any doubts, we should ask the doubts politely and get it cleared. So, students, if we ask our doubts politely, the speaker will be pleased to answer all our questions. Sometimes it helps to note down important words or points even as you listen. When we are listening to the speaker, another important thing, children, which we must remember is to note down all the important points. Lastly, it also helps to keep thinking about what you heard. You may grasp means you may understand the meaning of a difficult word or phrase later on. When the speaker is speaking, we should not only listen but keep on thinking about what we have heard. It may happen that we may not understand a particular meaning, but later on, if we think about it, we are able to understand what the speaker wanted to say exactly. So, students, I hope you all have understood this lesson. So, from today onwards, you all should make an attempt to be a good listener. So, dear children, please remember that every good conversation starts with good listening. Now, let us proceed with the question answers. First, let us have a look at the difficult words. You have to write down all these difficult words as well as the question answers in your notebook. Now, the difficult words. The first word is attention. Second, special. Third, unfamiliar. Fourth, context. Fifth, disagree. Sixth, clarified. Seventh, politely. And the last word is grasp. Now we'll move on to the question answers. The first question is, Write the characteristics of a good listener. Answer. A good listener should inculcate the following good qualities. First one, a good listener should always look at the speaker. Second, he should pay attention to what the speaker is saying. Third, he should try to guess the meaning of the sentence. Fourth, he should continue listening to the speaker even if he disagrees to what the speaker is saying. Fifth, if there are any doubts, a good listener should clear the doubts after the speaker has finished saying. Last, a good listener should also note down the important points while listening. He should also think about what he has heard. Now, let us see some opposite words. The first opposite word is important. Opposite of important is unimportant. Second, understand. Opposite is misunderstand. Third, agree. Opposite of agree is disagree. Fourth, afraid. The opposite word is unafraid. Fifth, politely. Opposite word is impolitely. Last word, familiar. And opposite of familiar is unfamiliar. Now the second part, children, we have the open-ended question. That means this question is based on your personal opinion. That means here you are expected to write this answer on your own. The question is, how can one be a good reader? Write down some points. So you have to write this answer in the form of points. That how can you be a good reader? Children, please complete this homework. Thank you.